Guys, it is such a beautiful sunny day here in Oklahoma, but I am doing this intro to this video because I'm going to be doing an updated iridology analysis on myself. I have not done an iridology analysis in at least 5 years, and probably more than that, and I just think it would be really beneficial. So we are going to look into these peepers and we're going to see what we find, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started on this right eye. So this is my right eye, and the first thing that I see, which I circled in red right around my pupil, is their sulfur imbalance. I have had these for years, even through being raw and detoxifying. It is probably a little bit better than it used to be. Also, when we get to my left eye, it's much better. But because the eyes do change as you detox, but it still is there. And it's particularly reaching. You can see those two brown stripes on top of the pupil, and that is reaching to the head area, which, that can lead to Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So you have to catch it. You have to continually detox throughout your life. Okay, the next thing that I see, so it's circled in black to the left of those two sulfur stripes, we'll call it, that's like the mental strength area of the body. It can also be sex impulse. So if you have issues there, that can relate. And then to the right of that is the hot pink circle. That can be mental ability. You can have weaknesses there, which clearly I do. Then we have a lime circle that's related to sinuses in the face. Since this is the right eye, that's going to be related back to the sinuses in the right area of the face. And then we go all the way down to that orange circle. That can be urinary tract and vaginal weakness. Keep in mind, I did have a baby 22 months ago, so we're going to see some relations around that. Down below with the royal blue circle, that is going to be related towards the bladder, which that also goes along with having a baby. There's just everything gets kind of discombobulated down there when you have a baby, in my opinion. Then we have the white circle. That's the lymph system around the reproductive lining. Again, another relation there. And then the purple circle, that is relating to circulation and lymph system around the groin. So those are my main weaknesses. You can also see around the whole iris of the eye, it's what we call a skin ring. So that's that thick blue ring around the eye. And that can just mean that you have, circulation issues, lack of exercise. I've also heard it related back to the thyroid and the adrenal glands and the kidneys before. I've always had a skin ring, but again, it is worse in my right eye. Okay, now we're going to be moving to my left eye. Okay, so as I was talking about, you can see with the red circle around the pupil of my eye, there is less sulfur in this eye. So there are left and right, splits in the body, and you can have different weaknesses. It's quite interesting in each side of the body. So I do have less sulfur, less orange. That's how sulfur is seen in the bowels, is that orange color, which you can get from processed food, particularly antibiotics, prescription drugs, things like that do collect in the body. But what's interesting about my left eye, is that I have more of what is called radii solaris. So the radii solaris is those black lines pointing out of the pupil, and those quite often can indicate parasites. And they can also, wherever they stretch out to, those can be where the correlating weaknesses are in your body. So in mine, let's start with that royal blue circle. That's going to be brainstem weakness. And again, anywhere in the eye where it's the top part, that's going to be reaching towards the head area, the brain, the cerebellum, things like that. So let's go down towards the yellow area. That is going to be a right shoulder weakness, which makes sense. I have had both shoulder weaknesses. It really got worse when I had my baby because I'm constantly lifting her. It's just a lot. So that makes sense to me. Let's go left to the white. That is an autonomic nervous system weakness. Let's go down to the lime, left ovary. Again, we see some correlations with recently having a child. Purple, left ovary as well. And then the black circle, that is spleen. I have had spleen issues and different scans and different iridology analysis I've had throughout the years, so I know that that's mine. And then while we're in that area, that red arrow, that's pointing towards the skin ring that I was talking about in my right eye. Okay, let's go over to the orange area. That's going to be a anal and rectum weakness. Hot pink is bladder, and then the light pink down there is going to be a circulatory and lymph system around the mid-back. So that's just going to be it for the basics of this eye. I definitely do go more in depth whenever you purchase an iridology analysis. But this is mine. I just wanted to briefly go over it. It's super fascinating. And again, once you see these weaknesses, then you can start pulling in different herbs to take, different detoxification, routines. Go to my website, victoriasmercantile.com. You can click on iridology analysis. I have a whole page and it'll walk you through the steps of what to do once you purchase, what iridology is, etc., all that. It'll walk you through everything. So yeah, if you want one, please check it out. I love doing iridology analysis. It's so amazing. It's such a good tool towards finding the weaknesses and the strengths in your body. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.